back your homes, or restore your dead to life.
But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
In the very first episode of Game of Thrones, Ned Stark, along with several others, come across a dead direwolf with living pups that end up becoming the pets of the Stark children. Now this scene is very important because it lays out some pretty clear foreshadowing when it comes to the dead stag, dead direwolf, and the mention of lions. All three are sigils for the houses Stark, Baratheon, and Lannister. Now keep that bit of info in mind, and let's fast forward through the whole series up until where we are left at the end of Season 6. At this point, we have watched young Brandon Stark grow and mature into his new role as the Three-Eyed Raven. He is the last Greenseer, at least that we know of, and he has some pretty interesting abilities. As a Greenseer, Bran has the power to embrace the wisdom of weirwood trees and see visions of the past and sometimes even the future. For anyone who may not remember, Bran saw glimpses of the wildfire explosion caused by Cersei under the Great Sept of Baelor, well in advance of it happening. But moving forward, Bran is continually getting more powerful and learning how to control his visions. This is where the cool stuff comes in. If you haven't heard of this theory yet, just know that it's very popular in the Game of Thrones community. Many fans believe Bran Stark tried contacting the Mad King Aerys within a vision of the past. Some say he was warning the Mad King to prepare wildfire for the White Walker War, though Aerys misinterpreted the messages since Bran wasn't in full control of his green sight during that time. Now, if you follow that theory and believe its authenticity, then maybe you'll get a kick out of this. In the Ice and Fire world, everyone knows there is a meaning to everything, or I should say most things. And because of this, we can see why the dead direwolf may mean more than just the obvious Season 1 plot symbolism. So the question is, how did the mother wolf get there? I mean, direwolves are mostly found north of the wall, yet one showed up right at Winterfell's doorstep. And trust me, the two aren't that close to each other. There is 150 miles of open land controlled by the Night's Watch just south of Castle Black, and even then, Winterfell is not the northernmost castle. So it just seems a bit interesting that this pregnant direwolf made her way to the Starks, unless she was already south of the wall. What if Bran Stark continues his journey as the Three-Eyed Raven and learns to manifest himself in solid form in the past, like many have predicted following the idea that he is connected to Bran the Builder and Bran the Breaker? Not only is he able to manifest himself, but Bran continues to increase his knowledge of warging within a vision, like he did with young Hodor. If Bran becomes strong at using this ability, maybe he goes back in time through a vision and wargs the pregnant direwolf and has her go towards Winterfell. This action sets off the chain of events for what would become such a tragic season. And if you want to go a little further into the development of this theory, you might believe Bran had something to do with the stag as well, because if you think about it, the foreshadowing presents itself as a warning to the Starks for what is about to happen in the storyline. A future Bran may have been trying to warn his family, or ensure that the direwolf pups make it to Winterfell, because young Bran started receiving his warging abilities after he had his wolf summer. Plus, the other wolves helped the Starks stay alive as long as they did. An equal argument could be made for Bloodraven being the one that sent the mother direwolf in Season 1, but I'd like to think it was from Bran Stark. Let me know your thoughts. As always, have a great day, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.